Hi, this is George Swift, Bigger, Brighter, Bolder, Mindset for Success, and today I want to talk to you about the power of focus, tunnel focus. So, the power of focus lies in getting the unconscious mind aligned with your objectives and your outcomes. You see, the unconscious mind has its own agenda, to some degree laid out by you, but on the whole, it was laid out unconsciously by previous experiences, by previous learnings, your culture, your family, all that kind of thing. So, you might have an unwritten rule in your mind, which is that you have to please people. So, of course, that's your unconscious agenda, which means that in any situation, if someone says, oh, could someone help me with, your brain is going to leap in and give you the chemistry set that makes you want to volunteer to help that person. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong to help that person, just be aware that you'll be manipulated as opposed to it being a conscious choice of yours. Let's say, for example, you have another unwritten agenda, which is to protect yourself. Okay, so many of us have this, to protect ourselves from failure. So of course, when any opportunity arises that could cause success, but also may cause us to fail, don't be surprised the unconscious mind starts to head us down the protect ourselves from the failure route. In other words, let's not give this a go, or let's not commit fully to this. So if we don't lay out our own agenda, if we don't have our own focus in life, and if we don't align our unconscious mind behind that focus, the unconscious mind is left to roam, okay? And it may pull you this way and then pull you this way and then pull you this way and pull you that way. I'm trying to do something about my health because I know I should do. I'm trying to do something about my money because I know I need to. I'm trying to also do enough with my kids so I don't feel guilty. I'm also trying to do enough over here and enough over here and enough over here. And half the time, you didn't choose any of that. You didn't choose any of that to be where you put your focus, your energy, your time, or your money. The power of setting a really good, clear goal that is crystal clear, that your unconscious mind can absolutely get behind and back, gives you an immense power. All that energy that you're flittering away, doing all these other things, thinking, well, I should do this, and I should do this, and I should do this, and I could do this. If we put it behind a single objective, a single focus, that's a huge amount of energy behind something. So when this is really powerful, if you are facing continuous struggles in your life, let's say it's finances, and say you're always struggling just a little bit with money, or maybe you have times where you feel better, but then inevitably you always end up kind of struggling again. This is really common for business owners and entrepreneurs, okay? This kind of cycle where we kind of just about doing okay, then we're struggling, then we have to kind of fight out of it. Could you imagine if you gave yourself an entire year and you made money your number one prime objective? Or what if it was your health? What if you're always trying to fit in that gym session at the end of the day? You're always trying to eat healthy, but it's last minute. You're not planning, you're not thinking ahead. You're on the road and you're grabbing a different piece of food. You come home, you're tired, and you're just grabbing whatever's there to be eaten straight away. And of course, you're going to really struggle with taking care of your health or your weight or whatever it might be. What if you gave 1 year where your number one priority was your health? Could you imagine what you could do if you put all that scattered energy that you put out into all these different areas of life that you're trying to manage, and I call that kind of plate spinning, and you put it behind one objective: your health, your finances, your relationship, your new product development, your marketing, your social media, whatever it might be. Now, I'm not saying you do it to the exclusion of everything else. Of course, you can't necessarily exclusively work on your health because maybe the money will go to pieces and everything else. So you might want to keep those plates spinning in the background, but instead of trying to say, right, I'm trying to grow my money and I'm trying to grow my health, I'm trying to grow my relationships, I'm trying to grow, how much more powerful would it be if you said, right, you know what? We're going to keep those things ticking along. We're going to keep moving them forward a little bit, but this year, maybe this quarter, is all about this one thing, taking this one thing on and what I call punching out the circle. So if you're locked into this or trapped into this kind of circle, and you're kind of butting against the edge of this circle, say health, for example, or money, then imagine if you took all that energy that's been scattered around, pushed it behind finances, bang, you punch out, you break free of that artificial gravitational pull that's holding you back where you are, and now you can really set yourself free in that area of life. So, think about what area of your life do you need to resolve once and for all? Not the little stuff, the big stuff. And what would it be like if you could commit 1 year to making that your number one priority? In other words, if say it was your health, before you put your appointments in for everyone else, before you agree and say yes to everybody else, what if you put your gym sessions in or put your time in there for you, for your health? What if you took the time in the morning instead of worrying about everyone else getting fed and took care of yourself and made sure that your food was laid out for the day? The healthy food that you want to eat to create the life that you want to create. What if it was money? What if you took that time, that before you took on all those customers that you knew were going to cost you money, or you went down those projects that maybe were exciting to you, but you knew ultimately weren't going to resolve money? What if you took all that energy and pushed it behind the things that were going to resolve your finances once and for all? What if you started saying no to 90% of all those distractions in life and put your energy behind the 10% that's going to get you out of that trap? What would life look like 1 year? I'll tell you now, I've done this for myself and I've done this with other people. It's amazing what you can create in 1 year when you absolutely focus something behind it. One of the things I do with success groups, which is about to take place in there in just a few moments, is get people to really start saying no to things. In other words, it's not about what you are going to do as much as about what you're not going to do. What am I going to do this week, this month, this quarter, this year, maybe this life? It gives huge clarity, it gives huge focus, and then we can focus on aligning our unconscious mind to back that objective, that outcome, that ambition, and then we have huge, huge power. Remember, it's not to the exclusion of other things, it's just the number one thing, the priority just for now. Think about it. Until next time, be successful.